Morning, everyone. Welcome to the Biker Angle. We're on a field trip today. Again. It's better than sitting out in that office in the studio and cranking these things out. It's actually finally a damn good day in Illinois. Over by the river again, over by the dam. And best fishing around in northern Illinois is right here, man, on the Rock River. But today, figured we talk about, because I got some questions regarding women in motorcycle clubs. And before I begin, if you're PC, or you get butthurt easy, or if you're some knight in shining armor, this really isn't the video that you want to watch. Because my feelings with women are, you know, let's say old school. The way I was raised, the way I came into the scene is totally different than what it is today regarding women. In my day, women were regulated to the back seat, or the bitch seat, if you will. They didn't have their own bikes, and that's something I'm still trying to get used to. Because after all, bikers, the biking world, motorcycling world, whatever you have it's a man's world. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Women, they cause a lot of fucking problems. Let's just be straight up. They cause some shit. And when you add that into them wearing patches in a motorcycle club, then you compound that shit. And you compound your headaches. No, I do not believe women should be allowed in a motorcycle club. Especially a man's motorcycle club. Yeah, they got all female ones, which is cool. But when you start mixing them in with men, you're getting a hell of a lot of problems right there. Just off the top of my head, for example, you're a man, or most claim to be anyway nowadays, and you're about to prospect for a club. And you have women who are patch holders, have women who are officers, and you have to take orders from them. Now, I don't know about you, but I was never keen on taking orders from any bitch. And I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's exactly what it is. How the hell are you going to take orders from a woman? You lose your manhood. And it just is ridiculous to me. A woman telling a man what to do. In the old days, it was women knew their place. Nowadays, women don't know their fucking place in the biking world, man. It's bad enough they out there with all that feminist bullshit in the real world. But to bring that shit to a motorcycle club or the biker scene, hell no, I ain't ever gonna be ready for that. You know. A woman, you know what? Take it a step further. You got a woman wearing a patch. You're in a bar with your club, and she starts running off at the fucking mouth like they usually do. And next thing you know, that patch has to be defended. Are they going to be able to do it? Or that just falls on the men to do? But she gets to wear that patch. It's supposed to be, if you wear that patch, you're supposed to be able to defend it. How's a fucking broad going to be able to defend a patch? It's a good question. You know, unless she's some hunky fucking dyke bitch that's fucking 300 pounds and has some whoop ass behind her, most women I know ain't going to be able to defend that patch in a bar scene. So, what sense does it make? Yeah, I know there's family clubs out there, but why not wear a one-piece then? Why not be a riding club? You know, I know it's all hip and all that shit to be a three-piece and, you know, walk around with that MC fucking tag on you. But it just don't make sense to me. It never will. I cannot see why a woman would be wearing a patch like that. Property patches, on the other hand, yeah. And you know what? For them women out there who think property patches are degrading, you really don't know what the hell they're mean then. You know, there's a fucking, you know what? There's women that would line up to get that property patch. And the reason being is because not only are you with a member of the club, but you have a whole freaking club chapter behind you. Anybody fucks with you, that's the way it is. You got your property patch on. So there's nothing degrading about that. It's actually a badge of honor in the motorcycle club scene. You know, that's why a lot of freaking women you see out there being cock munchers, man. They, you know, they wait years to try to get with a guy to get that patch to be around the club. So, again, that's my viewpoint. You know, I know it's not popular, but that's just the way this shit was in the old days. You gotta remember, man, women cause a lot of problems in the biking scene. Wars with the 1%er clubs were started over fucking broads. And that's one thing I never understood, is starting a war over a fucking broad. You know, there's, you know what, if you look at all the wars going back over the decades, how many guys have died over a fucking incident where it involved a broad? It's just not where they belong. In the club scene, it's keep your mouth shut. You know, my favorite thing I've ever seen, and it describes my viewpoints actually pretty good. If you watch that Hell's Angels Forever documentary, it's real old school, man. The 70s, I think it was. And not the one with Geraldo where Vinny's talking about his wife and all that shit, but the one in the movie where they're talking to one of the broads. And the broads are straight up. The Hell's Angels don't abuse them, but they mold them. Mold them into, you know, being a real old lady, knowing how to make a man feel like a man. And that's the way things used to be until all this new school bullshit. You know, all this new school bullshit where everybody has, you know, their rights and women shouldn't be, you know, talked down to. You know, fuck that shit, man. You know, I know I'll never get past them riding their own bikes, but motorcycle clubs, man, that's a dangerous proposition. It really is. It really is. It's just too dangerous. Because something to pop off and they sure the hell won't have your back. Imagine that. It's you and her in a bar and shit's about to fly. Yeah, you see where it's going, right? So, no, I don't believe women should wear patches in a motorcycle club. I don't believe they should be a part of them. Only thing I believe is property patches. That's the only thing I believe is patch-wise for them. And when they're out and about in the, you know, the world, shut your mouths. You talk too much. You know, headaches, Jesus Christ, do you give them? You know, you cause too many problems. Shut the fuck up. But, I still do love women, though. I love how they smell. I love, you know, playing around with them. I just don't like when they open their mouths. It's like a river. It never freaking stops. So, you know, I think that came from the mid-90s. I used to help run an escort business, and dealing with them fucking broads, oh my god, the problems, the headaches, Jesus Christ. But that's just my 2 thoughts on women. The lives, been working with a couple of the guys on YouTube, and thinking about starting to do them in the mornings, or not in the mornings, do the biker news in the mornings, and then maybe do something in the evenings, maybe once or twice a week. So, let me know what time is good for you guys. I'm thinking maybe 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Chicago time. You know, it would be 8 o'clock on the Eastern block, or, I don't know, what is it, 6 or 5 out west. So, let me know your thoughts on that. Don't forget, tomorrow, The Outlaw's Response is going to be out. That's going to be a good one. Get to hear what the club has to say directly from the club. Get everything straight from them. So, with that, you guys stay safe, be careful, and keep the rubber side down and crack that fucking throttle as hard as you can get it, man. Go out there, party, have fun. That's what this is all about.